All right, so we've all heard that the hips are going to create massive amounts of speed in the swing. For those of you out there, let me know if this is you. You've been told that I can rotate my hips through, and if I want to get a lot of power, all the pros really rotate their hips as fast as possible, spin open their body and their shoulders, and that's going to get you the maximum amount of speed. Well, in reality, that's just not true. I can actually keep my hips very, very still, and I'm going to be able to hit this ball pretty far. So in this swing, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to turn my hips completely off. I'm not going to rotate my hips in the backswing. You can see my belt buckle still pretty much facing forward. I'm not going to rotate my hips coming through. So it's a goofy looking swing. I wouldn't recommend swinging this way, but I want to show you just how much club head speed I can create without moving the hips hardly at all. There we go. So not the best shot. My hips probably moved a little bit, but almost completely passive in the shot. Let's go ahead and take a look at the numbers. All right, so there we go. 113 miles an hour of club head speed. 266 total yards, not the best swing. I wouldn't ever recommend swinging that way, but I just want to make the point. If I can swing 113 miles an hour without using the hips hardly at all, I know my hips rotated there a little bit, then why is it so popular that we have to rip open the hips? We have to swing very fast with our body to create club head speed. And that's what we're going to go over in today's video. It's actually a blend of these two things. So let me set this down for a second. What I want to have happen is I want to create some momentum with my body. So my body isn't designed to swing and rotate as fast as it can, but I do want to load up. I want to make sure that I get a good turn with the hips going back about 45 degrees. I want at least a 90-degree or more shoulder turn. And then as I'm coming through, I want the hips to rotate all the way on through, and I want my shoulders to actually be facing into the left rough. That's not for speed. It's not just for speed. That's creating a baseline momentum of the body. That's getting the body to rotate and to create a little bit of easy speed that doesn't take a lot of effort. Now from there, what we're going to do is we're going to add on to this by getting some lag with the arms and then releasing the club, just like we talk about in the straight line release, to let go of all that energy. So our body creates a low, slow, consistent speed. I like to call it momentum. And then on top of that, the hands and arms go. That's what's going to get you that high rate of speed that really ramps up your club head speed up into the mid-teens and even faster than that. So now let's go ahead and let's hit a ball. I'm going to do a normal swing. This time I will get a hip turn. We should see my club head speed jump a little bit from 113. What I want to focus on in this swing is I'm going to make a good full turn going back. As I come down, I want to imagine that my wrists are actually turning back this way toward my head. So if you look at my thumbs, as I start down, as I go to the top, I'm not going to have very much wrist set. As I start down, as I shift to the left, my thumbs are going to turn back in toward my body. And then as I release this, my thumbs are going to release into the straight line release position. It's going to look something like this. I go in really slow motion. Go ahead and stand up out of your chair if you want to try this at home. Very little wrist set as I'm going back. It's going to feel like this. As I start down, now I'm increasing my wrist set. This is my maximum lag position halfway down, just like we go over in this system. And then from there, watch my hands release this club 45 degrees in front. So as my club's angled to 45 in front from my chest, that's our straight line release. That's when we're getting rid of all these angles that are built up in our arms. I'm gonna go ahead and try to swing one here. I'm gonna exaggerate this a little bit, little wrist set, big time lag and release. Let's see what kind of number we can get. There we go, right down the middle. Swing speed should have been quite a bit faster on that one, 113 on the one before. And now we're at 116.4. So the hips, they do create some speed. The body creates momentum. Your hands and arms are gonna add to that. If you wanna really ramp this up, very little wrist set going back, get the wrist to cock as you're starting down, and then boom, you let that go into that straight line release position. You're gonna bump up your club head speed, you're gonna hit it farther, and you're gonna have a lot of fun. Good luck. All right guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I got a great bonus for you. I have a lag video. It's gonna help you to increase your speed. So you're gonna get massive amounts of lag. I'm gonna talk about the #1 lag mistake that I see, and you're gonna be able to watch that video free of charge. I'm gonna play a preview here in a second. Just click the link that pops up on the screen or down below in the description. Plus you're gonna get 5 videos that introduce you to the top speed golf system absolutely free as you sign up to watch this video. If you're on a mobile device, click the link in the description below. And also remember to subscribe. We have Swing Speed Saturdays coming out every single Saturday, going to help you to hit the ball farther, and you're not going to want to miss out on that. If you have any questions, post them in the comments below. I'll see you guys soon. Good luck. Let's go ahead and start talking about some lag. Hi guys, and welcome back. I'm Clay Ballard, and in today's video we're going to talk about one of the absolute worst drills for creating lag. It's a very common drill that I see, and in this drill what we're going to do is we're going to set the wrist very early to create an angle of lag, and then we're going to try to hold this throughout the swing. It's one of the worst things that you can do to build lag. I'm going to talk about the science behind why this is the case, and I'm also going to give you a great drill to help you improve your lag, all in this video. Let's go ahead and get started. If I do it this way versus holding that position, exact same thing happens when we're building lag in the golf swing. So what we want to do is throughout the swing, I want to have a very low and wide takeaway. So I'm not going to set my wrist early at all. If you look at a lot of the top players, you look at Adam Scott, very wide takeaway, not very much wrist set at all. You look at Rory McIlroy, you look at Tiger Woods, all these players are using a wide takeaway and not getting very much wrist set, so that later in the swing, as we start down, we can increase this wrist set, and we're really only going to max out this angle of lag for a split second in the downswing. Okay, so a three-step drill here. Now, as we get started with this, I want to remind you that the fulcrum in this golf club for getting a massive amount of lag is right at the end of the golf club. This is where I want my hinge point to be. I want to use the full length of this club to build lag and then release lag.